Why do some people seem to defy aging, staying slim, energetic, and radiant, while others struggle with stubborn weight gain, aching joints, and deepening wrinkles year after year? The hidden reason might shock you, and it could be hiding right there on your plate every single day. Most people assume that avoiding sweets is simply about controlling weight. But in my 10 years of working closely with aging adults, I've seen firsthand that the truth is far more alarming. Sugar is not just a threat to your waistline. It's a silent saboteur that quietly accelerates aging, weakens your joints, dulls your energy, and even damages your skin at the deepest cellular level. Imagine battling constant fatigue, painful knees, or sagging, tired-looking skin, and never realizing that your daily sugar intake could be the invisible culprit speeding up the aging process. Every bite, every sip, silently adding unseen years to your body and your face. If that possibility makes you pause, good, because today, we're diving into the shocking ways sugar hijacks your metabolism, your skin, and your overall health. We'll explore powerful real-life stories of seniors who turned their health around, not through expensive treatments or miracle pills, but by making one simple, critical change to their diet. You'll also discover the latest science behind sugar's destructive effects, and most importantly, how you can cut back wisely without feeling deprived or risking dangerous nutritional mistakes. Please Garlight, before we dive deeper, if you're already feeling that this information could change your life or the life of someone you love, please take a moment to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below saying, "I'm ready." Your support doesn't just help this channel, it helps spread life-saving knowledge to others who need it most. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the very end, because what you don't know about sugar might be aging you faster than you ever imagined. So with that said, let's take a closer look at what really happens inside your body as you age, and why adjusting your relationship with sugar could be the most powerful decision you ever make. 1. Body changes as we age. As we grow older, our bodies inevitably undergo profound changes that many people never fully anticipate. You might think it's simply getting older, but the truth runs much deeper, and it's critical to understand if you want to stay vibrant, independent, and strong through your golden years. Aging is not just about blowing out more candles each year. Internally, the systems that once kept us effortlessly energized and resilient begin to shift in subtle but powerful ways. Our metabolism slows down, making it harder to burn off the same foods we used to enjoy without consequence. Hormonal levels fluctuate, particularly insulin, which becomes less efficient at regulating blood sugar, paving the way for stubborn weight gain, even without major changes in diet. The body's ability to process and recover from foods rich in sugar also weakens, silently promoting fat storage, joint stiffness, and inflammation that many simply chalk up to normal aging. But what if much of this decline isn't inevitable at all? What if we could intervene early, make small but strategic changes, and completely change the trajectory of how we age? Having worked with countless older adults over the last decade, I've seen firsthand that those who proactively adjust their diets, especially by managing their sugar intake, often experience a radically different aging process. Their energy stays higher, their joints stay more flexible, and their minds stay sharper compared to those who simply accept decline as their destiny. Please Garlight, before we dive deeper, take a moment to think about this. If you could make just one powerful change today to protect your future health, would you do it? If your answer is yes, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment below, "I'm ready to change." Because the knowledge you're about to gain could genuinely change your life, just like it did for so many others I've worked with. Now, to truly understand the power of adjusting your diet, let me introduce you to someone who made this change early and reaped the rewards. Meet Richard Davis, a retired teacher in his 70s, whose inspiring story shows exactly how avoiding sugar helped him stay lean, active, and pain-free, even as many of his peers struggled. His journey is proof that with the right steps, you can write a different story for yourself too. Let's take a closer look. 2. Real-life story. Edward Harris. Edward Harris, a retired engineer in his late 60s, provides a living example of how powerful small changes can be when it comes to aging well. You see, many seniors believe that gaining weight, feeling stiff, or slowing down is just an unavoidable part of growing older. But Edward's story challenges that belief, and what he achieved is something every senior deserves to know. Edward had always been mindful of his health, but like many people, he assumed that as long as he stayed moderately active, he could occasionally indulge in sweets without consequences. However, by the time he reached his early 60s, he began to notice subtle but unsettling changes: stubborn weight gain around his midsection, persistent knee pain, and a constant feeling of sluggishness that no amount of rest could fix. Doctors attributed it to normal aging, but Edward wasn't convinced. Police car light, he started digging deeper and came across research showing how sugar, even moderate daily intake, could quietly sabotage metabolism, fuel joint inflammation, and drain overall vitality. Determined to take back control, Edward made a simple but profound change. He eliminated processed sweets and sugary beverages from his diet. He focused instead on whole foods, fresh vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and natural sources of sweetness like berries and apples. Within just a few months, the results were undeniable. Edward's weight stabilized without extreme dieting. His knee discomfort significantly lessened, allowing him to return to his favorite weekend hikes. And most importantly, his energy returned, not in fleeting bursts, but as a steady, youthful strength that allowed him to enjoy life again. In my own practice, I've seen countless stories like Edward's, proof that cutting back on sugar is not about restriction, it's about liberation. It's about giving your body the fuel it truly needs to stay resilient and vibrant, even as the years pass. If Edward could reclaim his vitality with a single decision, so can you. But Edward's success also highlights a deeper reality. The way sugar affects our bodies extends far beyond weight gain. In fact, there's an even more alarming process at play, one that silently ages the skin from the inside out. Up next, let's uncover how sugar damages your skin's youthful foundation in ways you may have never imagined. Stay with me, because this next part could change how you see every bite you take. 3. Sugar's silent attack on your skin. When it comes to aging, most people expect a few wrinkles or some sagging skin as the years go by. But what many don't realize is that sugar, yes, even the seemingly harmless amounts hidden in everyday foods, can silently accelerate visible aging from within. If you've ever looked in the mirror and wondered why your skin feels drier, looser, or more tired than you remember, the answer might be written in your daily plate, not your birth certificate. Let me introduce you to Helen Brooks, a vibrant 67-year-old retired nurse who unknowingly battled the hidden effects of sugar for years. Helen prided herself on staying active and eating reasonably healthy, but like many of us, she loved her morning pastries and occasional desserts. It wasn't until she noticed her skin losing its glow, forming deep lines around her mouth and eyes, that she realized something deeper was happening. Police car light, what Helen didn't know at the time, and what many people still don't, is the critical role sugar plays in a destructive internal process called glycation. Here's how it works. When excess sugar circulates in the bloodstream, it binds to proteins like collagen and elastin, the two vital building blocks that keep skin firm, smooth, and elastic. This binding process forms harmful molecules called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. Over time, AGEs stiffen collagen fibers, weaken skin structure, and promote sagging, dryness, and deep wrinkles. In other words, every spoonful of sugar doesn't just affect your waistline, it quietly adds years to your face. Helen's turning point came when she drastically reduced her sugar intake, not just from obvious sweets, but also from hidden sources like flavored yogurts, breads, and sauces. Within months, her friends began commenting on how refreshed she looked. Her skin regained a level of hydration and suppleness that she hadn't seen in years, not because of expensive creams or cosmetic treatments, but simply by healing her body from the inside out. In my years of practice, I've witnessed countless seniors like Helen discover that true rejuvenation doesn't start in a bottle, it starts on your plate. But if you think eliminating sugar entirely is the answer, hold on, because going to extremes can sometimes do more harm than good. Up next, we'll explore a critical lesson: why a balanced approach, not total elimination, is the real secret to lasting vitality. Stay with me, you won't want to miss this. 4. The danger of going to extremes. While reducing sugar intake can unlock incredible health benefits, swinging to the opposite extreme, cutting out all forms of sugar entirely, can sometimes backfire in ways you might never expect. Let me share with you the story of George Mitchell, a determined 74-year-old retired carpenter who learned this lesson the hard way. George was fiercely committed to maintaining his health as he aged. After reading countless articles about the dangers of sugar, he decided to eliminate not just processed sweets, but every food containing natural sugars, including fruits, dairy, and even some vegetables. At first, he felt a surge of pride, believing he was doing the ultimate service to his body. Police car light, but within months, subtle warning signs began to surface. Persistent fatigue, brain fog, frequent colds, and slower recovery from minor illnesses. His once robust energy dwindled to the point where simple activities left him exhausted. When George finally sought medical advice, the diagnosis was clear: severe deficiencies in vital nutrients like vitamin B12, folate, and antioxidants, all crucial for immune support, nerve health, and cognitive clarity. His extreme restriction had deprived his body of the very building blocks it needed to function optimally. You see, while excess refined sugar is harmful, natural sugars found in nutrient-dense foods like berries, carrots, and yogurt come bundled with vitamins, minerals, fiber, and powerful phytonutrients that support overall vitality. Removing these foods entirely can leave the body vulnerable, not stronger. In my professional experience, I've seen too many well-intentioned seniors fall into this trap, believing that more restriction automatically means better health. But health isn't about rigid extremism. It's about intelligent balance. Your body thrives when you feed it whole, nourishing foods, not when you deprive it of essential nutrients under the guise of being healthy. George's story is a powerful reminder. It's not about cutting everything out. It's about cutting the right things out. By later reintroducing nutrient-rich natural foods into his diet, George regained his strength, sharpened his memory, and reclaimed the vitality he thought he had lost forever. Up next, we'll dive into the simple but life-changing guidelines that can help you reduce harmful sugars without falling into dangerous extremes, and how a balanced, thoughtful approach can help you stay strong, radiant, and resilient at any age. Stay with me. The best is yet to come. 5. Smart strategies to cut sugar without deprivation. After seeing the dangers of both sugar overload and extreme restriction, the real question becomes: how can you reduce sugar intelligently without feeling deprived or risking your health? The good news is, you don't have to give up everything you enjoy. You just need a smarter, more mindful approach, and it's simpler than you might think. First, focus on recognizing hidden sugars. Many seniors believe that if they stop eating desserts, they're safe. Police are light, but sugars lurk in foods you wouldn't suspect: salad dressings, yogurts, cereals, even so-called healthy granola bars. One powerful strategy is to start reading labels carefully. If sugar, or any of its sneaky aliases like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, or maltose, appears among the first 3 ingredients, it's best to find a healthier alternative. Second, replace refined sweets with naturally sweet whole foods. Fresh fruits like blueberries, strawberries, and apples not only satisfy cravings, but also deliver a powerhouse of fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins that promote vibrant aging. Instead of reaching for cookies or cakes, reach for a handful of berries, a crisp apple, or a small piece of dark chocolate with high cacao content, a treat that's both satisfying and protective. Third, balance every meal with protein, healthy fats, and fiber. These nutrients slow down the absorption of sugars into your bloodstream, helping to stabilize your energy and prevent cravings. A breakfast of Greek yogurt topped with nuts and berries, a lunch with salmon over leafy greens, or a dinner featuring roasted chicken and vegetables can help you feel full, nourished, and satisfied, with no sugar crashes in sight. In my years of guiding seniors through healthier lifestyles, I found that the ones who succeed aren't those who completely eliminate joy from their plates. They're the ones who make smart swaps, stay flexible, and listen to their body's real needs. And here's an important mindset shift. Instead of thinking, "I can't have that," think, "I'm choosing foods that help me stay strong, youthful, and energized." Are you ready to reclaim control and enjoy sweet satisfaction, the healthy way? Glowing star if you are, take a moment right now to like this video, subscribe for more tips, and comment below. I'm choosing health. Your commitment today can create a brighter, stronger future. Next, let's uncover the hidden sugars most people miss, and how recognizing them could be the key to saving your joints, your skin, and even your heart. You won't want to miss this critical insight. 6. The hidden sugars that quietly damage your health. Most people believe they're doing well simply by skipping desserts. But what if I told you that some of the most dangerous sugars aren't the obvious ones? They're the hidden kinds silently undermining your health every single day. Police Garlight, it's not always the chocolate cake or the candy bar that causes the most harm. Often, it's the healthy choices we trust without question. Take a closer look at the foods lining grocery store shelves. Low-fat yogurts, salad dressings, heart-healthy cereals, and energy bars marketed as nutritious snacks. Many of these products are loaded with added sugars, sometimes even more than a slice of cake, cleverly disguised under names like evaporated cane juice, brown rice syrup, maltodextrin, or agave nectar. Food companies know how to hide sugar behind fancy names because they know that people are trying to make better choices. But those hidden sugars don't fool your body. Every extra gram still triggers insulin spikes, encourages fat storage around your waist and vital organs, promotes chronic inflammation, and accelerates the aging process of your skin, joints, and even your heart. One of my patients, Linda Porter, a 69-year-old retired librarian, thought she was eating clean by having flavored oatmeal and low-fat yogurt every morning. She couldn't understand why her weight crept up, her knees ached, and her skin looked more tired each year. When we finally examined her daily intake, it became clear those hidden sugars were silently sabotaging her. Once Linda swapped out processed foods for truly whole, unprocessed options, plain Greek yogurt, unsweetened oatmeal topped with fresh berries, and homemade dressings, the transformation was astounding. Within months, her weight stabilized, her joint discomfort eased, and her complexion regained a healthier glow. In my experience, uncovering these hidden threads is one of the biggest aha moments for many seniors. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's the power to take back control over your body, your energy, and your future. Glowing Star, if you're surprised to learn about these hidden sugars, drop a comment below saying, "I'm ready to spot them." Hit like, and make sure you're subscribed, because once you start seeing hidden sugars for what they are, you'll never look at packaged food the same way again. Next, let's talk about why simply cutting sugar isn't enough, and how strengthening your nutrition with the right key foods can truly transform the way you age from the inside out. 7. Strengthen your body from within. The nutrients you must not miss. Eliminating harmful sugars is a powerful first step, but it's only part of the equation. Police Scarlight, true, vibrant aging doesn't just come from cutting out the bad, it comes from building up the good. To truly strengthen your body from within, you must supply it with the key nutrients that aging bodies need most, yet often lack. One of the first essentials is high-quality protein. As we age, maintaining muscle mass becomes critical not just for strength, but also for balance, metabolism, and even immune function. Without enough protein, it's easier to lose muscle and harder to recover from illnesses or injuries. Seniors should aim to include clean protein sources at every meal, such as eggs, Greek yogurt, lentils, fish, or lean poultry to keep their bodies resilient and energized. Another vital component is omega-3 fatty acids found in salmon, sardines, walnuts, and chia seeds. These powerful fats are natural anti-inflammatories, helping to protect heart health, keep joints supple, and support brain function. Numerous studies have linked higher omega-3 intake with lower rates of heart disease, cognitive decline, and chronic pain, three of the biggest challenges aging adults face. And let's not forget the unsung heroes, fiber and antioxidants. Fiber, abundant in leafy greens, beans, berries, and oats, not only supports digestion but also stabilizes blood sugar levels and lowers bad cholesterol. Meanwhile, antioxidants from colorful fruits and vegetables help fight oxidative stress, the cellular rusting that accelerates aging from the inside out. I think often of Walter Reed, a 71-year-old retired pilot who felt trapped in a cycle of fatigue and brain fog despite cutting out sugar. When we reviewed his diet, it was clear, while he had removed harmful foods, he hadn't replenished his system with the nutrients it craved. After incorporating more omega-3, rich fish, fiber-packed vegetables, and antioxidant-laden berries into his daily meals, Walter's energy surged, his concentration sharpened, and for the first time in years, he felt truly alive again. Glowing Star, if you believe it's time to not just cut the bad but also nourish the good, take a second to like this video, subscribe for more, and comment below. I'm ready to fuel my future. Your next chapter can be stronger, clearer, and brighter, and it starts with the choices you make today. Now that you understand the foundation of strength, let's uncover how the right mindset and balanced nutrition together can unlock a youthful, independent life well into your 70s and beyond. Stay with me, the best is still to come. As we've journeyed through the hidden dangers of sugar, the critical nutrients your body craves, and the inspiring stories of those who reclaimed their vitality, one truth stands out clearly. You have more control over your aging process than you may have ever believed. Getting older is inevitable, but how you age is deeply influenced by the choices you make each day. Police Car Light, it's not about chasing perfection, nor is it about extreme restrictions. It's about understanding your body's changing needs, removing the silent saboteurs like hidden sugars, and fueling yourself with the foods that empower your strength, clarity, and resilience. You've seen how small shifts, from choosing fresh berries over sugary snacks to embracing healthy fats and vibrant vegetables, can radically change not just your weight or appearance, but your entire quality of life. You've learned that true youthfulness comes not from miracle creams or expensive treatments, but from the simple, consistent acts of nourishing your body from within. And perhaps the greatest lesson of all, it's never too late to begin. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80, every healthy choice you make today sends a powerful message to your future self. I choose life. I choose energy. I choose freedom. So if this message resonates with you, if you feel even a spark of motivation stirring inside, I invite you to take action right now. Glowing Star, please like this video to let me know you're ready to prioritize your health. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more life-changing tips and strategies crafted just for you. And most importantly, leave a comment below sharing your experience. What's one thing you learned today that you're excited to apply in your own life? Your story could inspire someone else to start their journey too. Remember, aging is a journey, but with the right knowledge, the right mindset, and the right daily habits, it can be a journey filled with strength, independence, and joy. Thank you for spending this time with me. Stay strong, stay curious, and stay committed to your amazing future. I'll see you in the next video.